Action Comics issue 1012 sees Mr. Strong meeting with his cohorts in their soundproof chamber, where they talk about the Red Cloud taking on Superman head-on and its ending in a standstill. Strong contacts Whisper, wanting to see a weather report, and the hacker says that Superman is on Earth. All over the place, in fact, since he's chasing down leads on Leviathan, but soon he leaves Earth. Strong says that the skies are clear, so they need to get to business, specifically the change in dynamic to the business, as Red Cloud will be working closer with their boss now, and since Superman is off-world and Leviathan has everyone else busy, they could potentially have one of the biggest nights of their careers. Talk turns to the new designer drug called Apocalypse they're pumping out, as at the Fortress of Solitude minutes before Superman left Earth, Lois tells Clark about the first time she met Clark, and he wonders what she thought of him, but Lois wants to know if he means Clark Kent or Superman. Lois talks about the first time she reacted when meeting Clark as Clark, saying she thought he was an alien. Clark dresses, knowing Lois didn't say anything of the sort at the time, since she was running down a story, and Clark says he's leaving the planet to deal with the intergalactic war with his father, and quickly dashes off, but returns, joking it didn't really take him that long. Lois says that with all the stuff that's gone on with John and her own father, she doesn't think she could have done it without him. Holding his wife's hand, Clark asks her again why she won't tell him what she really thought of him, and Lois says that it was because she was completely wrong at the time. As they kiss, Clark races off, leaving Lois and Kellex to get back to writing the Leviathan story and return a call to Perry. At the Daily Planet, while Perry White is told a call from Lois awaits him, Robinson Good shows him blurry pictures of the Argus Leviathan tack on Odyssey, positing that the shadowy figure in the photo is their first real look at the one behind Leviathan. Perry tells her to head out to the Odyssey to get the local angle, and soon Trish approaches Robinson, wanting to tell her about the story she has on Lois, since she has footage of her kissing Superman, who is definitely not her husband Clark. The two wonder if she's cheating on Clark, and feel sorry for him, but Robinson gets back to work. Suddenly, however, her arm turns into the Red Cloud form, before returning back to human form almost instantly. Robinson doesn't know what happened as she continues her work, getting an address from one of her leads on the phone, but continuing to forget it thanks to what just happened to her arm. Eventually, she gets the right address from her contact, and meets with her, learning that the contact's name is Rose Forrest. Robinson asks the woman about her situation and what she is, learning from Rose that she spends a lot of time as the vigilante known as Thorn, but she knows Robinson doesn't understand her situation, since Thorn somehow takes over her body. Rose says she's tried to find balance, but it's hard, and soon proves it's hard as Thorn takes over her body, wanting to know if Rose was snitching on her again. But whatever she said is true, that she takes over every night, and they both try and make a difference in the world. Robinson wants to know what this means, and Thorn yells about someone selling bottles of Apocalypse. Thorn says that she attacked a bar full of people trying to sell the new drug Apocalypse, and the cops don't care about her activities, since the Metropolis cops play by different rules compared to Gotham cops. Thorn wonders why there are so many criminals in Superman's home, and where they are coming from, making her wonder if there is some invisible mafia underneath everything in play at Metropolis. Robinson is intrigued at what she has discovered and wants to talk to Rose, who has no idea what Thorn said, but Robinson wonders if she has any specific incidents written down of cops just letting Thorn do her work. Rose indeed does, but that's not why she contacted Robinson. Later in Leone's house, Robinson tells her boss about the information Rose had and how she could probably do a story on pro-vigilante police corruption in Metropolis. She reassures Leone her name was not mentioned at all in Thorn's story, but that's not all, as Rose had more information. Robinson says that Thorn was laying waste to the Apocalypse dealers when she was approached by Leviathan, who is there to make Thorn an offer. Leviathan reassures the vigilante that they aren't part of the invisible mafia she knows is running things, but they are Leviathan, and they want to know if Thorn wants to make a real difference in Metropolis. Action Comics issue 1012 continued the Leviathan story while focusing on Robinson Good running down a story on police vigilante corruption. I really do love that this is what Action Comics is now, some cool investigative journalist type story that kind of plays to Bendis' strength, although this issue had quite a few instances of Bendis' casual speak that he's been implementing in these Superman books, which for some reason is just super annoying and doesn't come off like casual speak at all. It comes off like an Alien wrote it. Overall as well, it didn't really further either the Leviathan story or Superman's space adventure, since it was a bit of both in this issue. It just kind of ran in place all issue. Seeing Thawne again was a pleasant surprise, however, and I'm looking forward to seeing if any more low-level Metropolis vigilantes will get to see the light of day throughout this series, and hopefully they do. I'm going to give this issue a 7 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the Book Depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.